Welcome back to the Flow Friday Sports Show. We're heading to the Riverland Footy League now. Ben Venning, our correspondent, is on the line with me. How are you, Ben? Happy Friday.
Yep, you too, mate. Hope going well, thanks.
Very good stuff. Let's get straight into this big victory by Waikerie in the A grade, 8-14-62 over Berri, 2-5-17. Given Berri are winless for the season so far, it was probably an expected win, but what do you make of that sort of scoreline and the performance from the A graders?
Very ugly first three quarters. When I get out the change rooms and come out at quarter time and see it's 1-7 and 1-2, you're like, bloody hell, how bad are we kicking today? And it continued on. I think when I last looked at the scoreboard, before we actually played some good footy in that last quarter, it was I think we had 2-13. So certainly weren't kicking straight at the boys, and if they did, well, that'd be a very different scoreline. But look, to Berri's credit, it's sort of typical of them when their backs are against the wall and they're struggling. They really make it a contested game and really flood and get back in a lot of numbers, and it's just sort of some pretty ugly football to watch, really, to be honest. But I think in the end, the boys, their fitness probably came through in that last quarter, and they really kicked away and had a comfortable victory in the end, 8-14, 62-2, 5-17. So for us, Kate Hilton was absolutely spectacular across half forward. Was in everything, set up a lot of goals and just got a lot of the ball, and he was great to watch. He's only, I think he might not even been 19 yet. He's definitely 18, but maybe 19. So having a great year. Cooper Mack as well. Been running around the B grade at the start of the year. Wasn't quite fitting up to it, and he's been working on that, and he slotted back in there and got second best on the weekend. So great to see Coop playing some good footy. Brawny back in after a week off was fantastic. Jared B, Jack Bergi across half forward, and Harry Glacken, also number under 18 for us, stepped up this week. Didn't play the week before, got dropped, but back in this week and got sixth best. So great effort by Harry. For the Berri boys, Holford was their best. Minchella, Penaluna, Woolston, and Ma was their other better players. Goal scorers for us: Mitch Hahn, Stevie Hoyser with 2, Braun Bergi, Jack Colbert, Angus Levick with 1. For Berri, Kruger and Moroney, their goal scorers. So, no, good win by the boys. Should have won a bit more comfortably if they kicked straight, but win nevertheless.
That's it. Take the points and run. Good win by the Magpies. Let's move on to this Loxton and Renmark game. Loxton handed Renmark their first loss for the season. It was tight. Renmark leading by a point at three-quarter time, but Loxton got up 8-12-60 to 6-9-45. So an excellent win for them to bank.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think any of us picked this, and I guess when you get some good players back into that Loxton side, you see Will Gutschke, named best player there, and he did his hamstring a few weeks ago, and now he's back in, and he's a fantastic player. Obviously went forward and kicked a couple as well, and without him, Loxton really struggled. But obviously getting back in that midfield and kicking goals, he makes a difference. Bailey Bowden, his best game for the club since coming across from the Mallee. Casadas, Rowlands, Evans and Wheeler are other better players. For Renmark, Vader was their best. Blight, White, Rowe, Wolford, Dan Wolford that is, and Nathan Zunick. Goal scorers: Nathan Flight, Gutschke kicked 2, Campbell, Evans, Harder, Kennedy 1. For Renmark, Nick Gillard did his best with a couple. Jackson, White, Wolford and Zunick, they were the goal scorers. So, yeah, a bit of a surprise this one. I certainly didn't see it coming. It looks like it was a great game up to three-quarter time, and Loxton just had the fitness in the end to run out winners, and they really be outscored in that last quarter. Kicking 3 goals 6 to Renmark's 1-2. So, yeah, great win by Loxton. They'll be up and about, and they're clear third spot now.
Barmera Monash will be up and about as well. They had a big win over Loxton North, 13-15-93 to 5-3-33. And what about that third quarter? Barmera Monash kicking 5-7 to Loxton North, no score. So they really ran away with it there in the third.
Yeah, absolutely. No, look, Barmera are up and about, and led by John O'Beach, the star from obviously playing at Westies and for the Crows, kicking 5 and just gives them something to kick to up forward. And I believe he is going to miss a few games during the year, so that's going to be a huge out for Barmera when he goes out. But when he's in, he turns it on and they can play some football. They're better players, Barmera: Luke Thomas, Lyon, Butterworth, Freeman, Spelios and Whitbourne. For Loxton North, Joshy Nelson back in. Josh would have to be 37, 38 now, so still running around in the A grade and playing some good footy. So well done to Josh. He got best. Young Coney, Hampel, Waldridge, Acaso and Worsfold, their other better players. Goal kickers for Barmera, like I said, Beach with 5, Mason Middleton 2. The 2 Austin boys, Butterworth, Hodgson, Stelios, Woodkey 1 each. For Loxton North, Young Coney with 2, Hutchinson, the other Coney, and Ryan Proud with 1. So, a big win by the Roos. That sets them up going into this weekend with a big clash against Renmark.
And just quickly, before we move on from that game, what about the consistency from Jono Beach? 5 goals in round 2 and then 6, 5 and 5, 21 goals in 4 games, and just a picture of consistency so far by the looks of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he's leading the goal kicking in the comp. He's got 21, like you said. The next best, Nick Gillard, with 19. And Jono hasn't played every game either. He missed the first, definitely the first one, maybe the second. So, look, he's a star of our comp at the moment, and no doubt will be pulling good votes in the Willis medal.
Absolutely, he's going along very nicely. So that is it for round 5. Everyone has played everyone now, so we've got a pretty good idea of what the hierarchy within the league is looking like. And no doubt this weekend's games will be really enticing to let us know a little bit further. Renmark and Barmera Monash 4-1, Loxton 3-2, Waikerie Loxton North 2-3, Berri still searching for their first win. So Ben, now that everyone's played everyone once, things are starting to look a little bit clearer as to the league hierarchy. What do you make of it all?
Yeah, look, it's going to be interesting. Obviously, Renmark playing Barmera, so whoever wins this one will go top. It's going to be a hard one to pick. Can go either way. I think it'll come down to the stars on the day. If Jono Beach is up and going, if Mason Middleton's up and going, that'll put Barmera on the front foot to, kick a score and win the game. But on the other side, you got Vader, you got the Wolfords. If these guys are up and about, then that puts it on Renmark's side. So, well, look, it's a hard one to pick. Renmark at home, obviously always good on the big oval. I don't know. I'm just going to go with Barmera. There you go. I just think if Jono Beach is up and about, Mason Middleton, wherever he plays forward, goes in the ruck, that'll be important as well. But look, Renmark losing last week to Loxton, a bit of a surprise. Barmera had a good win off of Loxton North, so I'll back the form and I'll go with Barmera in that one. Obviously, the other interesting thing too, Dan, is Waikerie taking on Loxton North. At Loxton North this time, Loxton North got us last time by about 2 points. So, we're going there this time to get a bit of revenge. Whoever wins this game will go fourth. Now, it's been a long time since Wakerie's missed finals. Obviously, we've only a 6-team comp, but to finish top 4 for the last 37, 38 years is a massive achievement for the Waikerie Footy Club. But, if they lose this game, they go 5th. And it's in territory that we haven't been in for, like I said, 37, 38 years. So it's a massive game for Waikerie this weekend up against Loxton North. It won't be easy. But hopefully, blokes like Cade Hilton can keep playing, Angus Sleevick, a lot of pace out there. Stephen Braun going forward, hopefully he can take some marks, kick some goals. If we can shut Ryan Proud down for them up forward, that'll help. But yeah, look, Waldridge as well, he's been playing some good footy up forward as well. So hopefully we can get there and get the job and secure that 4th spot. But yeah, time will tell. And obviously the other game of interest is Loxton playing Berri. You'd imagine Loxton are going to win this one. Berri haven't won a game all year. If Loxton win this, they'll secure 3rd spot, and I expect them to do that. So I think for this weekend, Dan, we'll find out who's going to be top. We're going to find out who's going to be 4th, and should be a cracking weekend of footy.
Absolutely. It should be very, very telling round ahead. Looking forward to seeing who gets up and what the ladder's looking like this time next week. Always good to chat to you, Ben. Have a good weekend. All the best tomorrow. Good luck to everyone playing in the Riverland Footy League. We'll chat to you next Friday.
Cheers, mate. Talk then.